All right, let's take you outside right now. There's Astoria. A beautiful day up and down the Oregon coast. We got a few patches of low cloud like we showed you at Seaside, but otherwise it's great. 68 degrees at Astoria. The wind is light. We topped out at 88 today, which is above average by about 6 degrees, but we still haven't hit 90 this month. We've avoided that so far. It's unlikely we get through the month of July without doing that. In fact, there's a couple 90s in the 7-day forecast, but nothing like Medford with 99 there. 95s for Pendleton and the Dalles and Bend. And it was 63 down at Gold Beach and 68 at Tillamook. We're running a few degrees warmer today compared to yesterday, which is exactly what we expected here. But look at Eastern Oregon, 10, 11, 12 degrees cooler, and that's because of the thunderstorms that are still hanging out in Northeast Oregon. Another batch down around Lake County, but these have had some staying power. They're beginning to fall apart a bit. We're not getting the lightning strikes that we were an hour ago, but there has been some rain with those systems. And then you can see the clouds bubbling up, as I mentioned, along the southern Oregon border. Still getting smoke pumped into the sky from the Evans Creek fire in northern Jackson County, north of Grants Pass. That's getting pushed more to the northeast than straight north like it was yesterday. However, there is some haze out there. And the thunderstorm threat continues. In fact, the area expands tomorrow to cover the eastern, really two-thirds, three-quarters of the state. None of those should be severe, but this feed of monsoon moisture isn't really going to relent. In fact, if anything, as this area of low pressure off the Oregon coast gets closer to us, that'll help to induce more of a south, even maybe a little southeasterly flow, which is really good for thunderstorms in Oregon, if you like those. So the potential certainly will continue east of the Cascades and over the Cascades on Thursday. The odds of getting a thunderstorm in the valley really, really low. Non-zero, but only like 10%. So we'll most likely just get some scattered showers, all of which will be light. And it's a one-day foray into the rain category because after Thursday, it just moves right on out, and the rainfall totals in the valley should easily be under 1/10 of an inch, maybe that much in the mountains. In fact, the mountains could end up with more than 1/10 of an inch as the showers and storms get going, as that area of low pressure just comes right up to the Oregon coast, then it moves out, and then we go back to our typical summertime forecast with a clear sky and warm temperatures. It's 88 right now, but you know it's a dry 88, and that does make a difference. Humidity is only 21%, so that makes it a little easier to take. And considering it's already 5:17, we'll begin to cool off quite quickly, and it'll be a really pleasant evening yet again after a warm day. On the coast tomorrow, patchy morning fog and then mostly sunny. Highs will be in the mid-60s there. In the valleys, it'll also be mostly sunny and warm and up to about 88 again. But notice Corvallis a bit cooler as we start to get some leakage of that cooler coastal air through the gaps in the coast range that are just west of Corvallis. So that's why they'll begin to cool off sooner. Up in the Cascades, beautiful, sunny, but there will be a chance for scattered thunderstorms as soon as tomorrow night up around Mount Hood. Better chance farther south. 81 at Govey tomorrow, 70s at Timberline. Central and eastern Oregon. So you got the clouds right now and the showers and the scattered storms. Those will fall apart, but there'll be the leftover cloudiness, so partly sunny. Then they refire up tomorrow afternoon. So we'll see a rinse and repeat pattern there for the third day in a row. Mostly sunny, breezy for the eastern gorge as the west winds begin to kick back in. They've been light today. And in Portland, sunny and 89 tomorrow. So still, about as warm as today. There's the cool down. Thursday, 78. Don't even see 80. But that's a one-day deal because we're back in the 80s on Friday and Saturday. And then there's a 90 for you on Sunday and then again Monday. Yeah. So, but low 90s so far. So we knew we were going to avoid it all summer.
I guess not. But you know what? At least it's low 90s.
We'll try to keep it there.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.